here with my dear friend Charleston Ford, aka Joe Kappa, and today we'll be doing and conducting an interview with him as well as playing a game of skate. So the game of skate, for those of you who don't know, it's basically like horse in basketball, but for skating. So like one of us will start off with the Rochambeau, which usually I win against him. Usually. Basically, there's someone on offense, they'll set a trick. If they land it, then the next person has to land it. If he misses it, he gets a letter, and then the first person who spells out all the letters loses. So without further ado, who is Joe Kappa?
All right, Joe Kappa is like a fucking diva, I feel like. Definitely a romantic, a lover boy. He's like, I feel like my unleashed, most romantic self. It's like a project with just being yourself as much as possible, whatever that looks like. Like with the music I make, a lot of it is very inspired by the early 2000s. I work with my friend Jason a lot, and we try to make everything very intentional and very,
We're gonna show Jason.
We're gonna show Jason, because Jason just got that retwist. So, yeah. As you could see by Jason's shirt and Sean's shirt, Romcoms, it was a album we put out a couple months ago, and it's also just like, kind of our brand for now. Joe Kappa is just like, it's just romance, it's just community and being yourself and just like being free and not trying to be overly cool. You can be Joe Kappa. All right, we gotta do Rochambeau.
I knew it. It's always rock. All right.
Bruh.
Yes. Oh.
Thank God.
Oh, we're rusty. No.
Damn. No.
Oh, first letter. Where'd the name come from?
So I'm kind of a weeb, so I fuck with like Japanese mythology. Kappas are like this like a yokai, like a Japanese folklore monster thing. And they kind of look like turtles, and they're like devious and shit. They'll like trick humans and shit, and like sometimes kill them, you know what I'm saying? But like, everybody's gotta eat.
I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Here's one of them.
Yeah, that dude might fuck you up.
I always thought of Kappa like the brand. You ever seen the brand?
Oh yeah, with the
it's
two
like
girls.
The two girls,
back
like
to back, yeah. But yeah, that's where that comes from. And Joe is just like, I don't know, I feel like Joe is like a tough guy named like, it's Big Joe. Joe is just a cool, like reliable name. And I just try to be a cool, reliable person.
Oh no!
God, man.
What was this whole process like, making the album? I guess on top of that, when did you start? How did you start? Like, what was that like to sit down and be like, I'm gonna create an album? And I know Jason's a big part, he's off camera, but he's a big part. I know he's a big part of it too.
But yeah, me and bro, like, we met in like 2019 and we started kicking it and shit, like working on music a little bit. Some of these songs are dead ass like from that far back, if not like 2020, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Dang.
At least 4 years, because this came out like 2024. So we didn't set out like, oh, we're gonna make an album. Like, it was just like the culmination of like 4 years of different songs that we felt like worked together. Had like a cohesive like romance theme and like just like very fun beats, like a lot of like danceable stuff. I don't know, I've always loved creative shit. I used to just draw. I didn't used to do music, but I started doing that. My friend just gave me like a random like flash drive that had FL Studio on it. That changed the course of my life. Yeah, it's just a culmination of everything. I was like, I really love music as an art form. I want to like contribute to that, and I want to say what I want to say and like express through that. So like, I've been knew I needed to put out an album. Made sure to do like the full rollout and shit, and like have promo, have a show, have merch.
Right.
And so it's like,
Yeah.
available online.
Yeah.
I feel like I've at least made like my bare minimum mark
Yeah.
on the world. But we keeping this shit going though.
Oh. I feel like I gotta redo that. I gotta redo that. All right. That's it. That was. Oh, nope. Oh my God, bro. Oh, bro. That does not count literally. I was gonna give you readers.
That is bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. I just.
All right, I'll take that. You know, you're deep into music now, but how we first met was through skating. I just remember you were like nice with it. Like I remember the first time I saw you varial heel, I was like, oh man, like what the hell? Like, can you walk me through the first time you picked up a board and what that memory was like?
The very first time was like probably like age 9 or something. This was before I even got into skateboarding for real. But my cousins had like these shitty ass like Walmart. I think it was like a SpongeBob graphic on there of SpongeBob just cheesing, like just looking happy. You know how he does. But I remember being on that shit. I don't know. I just never felt something like that. And they had these little ass ramps, like literally just made out of plywood that was sitting around, and just rolling down that, I was like, yeah, this is a vibe. A couple years later, when I was 12, I asked for one, and Santa came through. The crazy shit about that board is I broke that shit the first day I had it, because I was trying to learn it immediately, bro. I was trying to learn how to ollie up a curve, like just jump onto a curve. But I kept hitting the like back trucks, like the back wheel part.
On the curb?
On it, and it was a cheap board, so it like broke, because it was like a really cheap, I don't even know if it was metal.
Like the truck broke?
Yeah, the truck broke, like.
Oh man.
So the wheels just fell off on the back. I had to wait a couple months, and then I got another one. Definitely like have homies who I wouldn't have if it wasn't for skateboarding.
Yeah.
Like I probably wouldn't have gone up to them and just like been like, yo, we're friends. Like, so it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Woo.
I blame the brakes, okay? Bro.
Oh, it switched.
Oh, well.
Sorry to break the news.
Yeah, it's some devastating news, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Next thing about skateboarders, did you have a favorite one growing up?
There were so many crazy skateboarders. Definitely P-Rod was probably like my first.
Classic.
Like, yeah, yeah. Cause I don't know, he just has that style. And like the Plan B squad was just cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Sheckler, and he was like pretty boy, and everybody was like all over him and stuff. And then they had people like Danny Way doing the mega ramp. Andrew Reynolds, the boss.
The boss.
I was really studying that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I knew everybody, bro. Now it's like so many people. I would just be reading Thrasher and Transworld and just knew everybody, bro.
But you would say P-Rod?
Yeah, P-Rod is up there. With Street Dreams, too, like.
Yeah. I actually never really thought about who your favorite skater was, but I knew someone who was good at flat ground. I was like, it has to be someone who has good, like,
Yeah.
good flip tricks.
Nah, I'll fuck with him. All right, I got T. This is.
It's T?
Yeah, how you gonna devastate me
All right, we got
in
Charleston
my
at
own
T.
interview?
Woo. I was about to say, where was that? Woo. Oh.
Thank God.
What was it like performing in front of your first crowd?
Yeah, it's very like nerve-wracking, but it's like there's something very magic about live music. Like seeing people turn up to something that you made like the energy literally is the music. It's just pure energy, and you see it like going into people and like making them like move and like feel something. It was really nice to do the last show, like the album release show, because that one, like you were there, like, and y'all knew the words to like Dress It.
You make it easy to get so damn distracted. What was I?
And everybody was turning up to that shit. Like, that was very crazy.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's it.
God damn it.
Oh.
That was crazy.
Oh.
Shit was clean.
Appreciate that, bro.
At least got an ollie big.
Appreciate
I'll
that.
take that.
And that's the skate. Wow, of course he lands it after we're done. Oh, what the hell? Hold on, let me try one. The talking trick?
Is it recording?
Final question for the Joe Kappa. Other than listening to Romcoms, what advice do you have for the struggling lover boys of the world?
I would say, and this is in life in general, go with your gut. If your gut is telling you to shoot a fucking risky DM, then do that. Don't be a fucking freak, but like,
Don't be a freak.
Be respectful and like get that off your chest, so you're not just like, oh, what should I do? Like, just do it. The worst they can say is no, or arrest you. But you have the power to not say something crazy and not get arrested. So that's up to you.
Well, thank you, Joe Kappa, Mr. Charleston. It's been such a pleasure. Go stream Romcoms. It's on Spotify and everywhere you can get music. Buy the CD. You know, be a real one. I don't know if we'll put it in the bio if that's a thing.
It is.
Oh, it's a thing. Okay, I'll put the merch link below.